Welcome, welcome! It's Mud Dog with the Texas Space Navy bringing you another Star Citizen video. And I want to bring you all a very Merry Christmas from me and my family to you guys. Thank you so much for all of you have contributed to this channel over the last year. I really do appreciate it. Thank you for tuning into my videos. I know this month it's been a little short on content, and that's almost all my fault. I've had a lot to do at work, and it's been very hard for me to get any videos out. It's really been very hard for me to get any game time in. If I'm playing any games through the month of December, it's just something that's a quick hit and get out, like 30 minutes and I'm done. So I really do apologize that I haven't got the content out to you guys this month. It's just been very tough. So I do want to bring some more content now that the holidays are winding down a little bit. Hopefully I'll get a little bit more time to put into the game for you guys. So right now what you're watching is just some Arena Commander that I did here today, actually tonight, in my Buccaneer. I just wanted to mess around with the Buccaneer, see how it felt in 3.16. It's one of those ships I haven't really flown much in the latest couple of patches. Can't say that I'm all too excited about it. But yeah, I did fly it around a little bit, test it out. Also testing out lag pips and a new headset that I got earlier in the month, just to see how I felt with all of that all at one time. You know, I hope to have a lot more big changes coming up in the new year. Maybe a new gaming desk for my computer and all the stuff that I have with it. Maybe hopefully new joysticks, and I really hope that I can get a new computer this next year. You guys who contribute to Patreon and YouTube, you know, I wish I could say all that money goes to Star Citizen or to equipment for recording in Star Citizen. Sadly, you know, last year was a rough year financially for me and my family. We had to put a lot of money into quite a few different things, unfortunately. You know, with the Texas apocalyptic winter storm, had some animals get sick, some pets, and of course we had to put 2 pets down this year as well. It's just been one thing after the next, and all that money that you guys contribute every month has been going to a good cause, and quite personally, it's been keeping my head above water a couple of months. So thank you very much for you guys. Thank you for everybody that watches the videos all the way through as well. That contributes to the channel, especially with the ads. If you guys watch the ads all the way through, that all helps me out a ton, and my family really thanks you for you know, keeping us, you know, healthy and sane this last year. Hopefully you guys were able to be healthy and sane as well, and hopefully you all had a very Merry Christmas. You know, what are some of the things you got for Christmas this year? Did you get anything Star Citizen related, gaming related, computer related? Let me know in the comments down below. While I didn't get anything that's really, you know, towards Star Citizen or computers, at least not yet. You know, the headset I bought on my own earlier in the month, so maybe I could count that as a Christmas present to myself and put it towards Star Citizen. I don't know, but really I haven't got anything that's towards the game itself. Now there are a lot of things that have come out that I haven't really talked much on, especially 3.16, Luminalia, the Cutlass Steel. I will have videos coming up on all of those things. The Cutlass Steel Q&A. I know a lot of people have already done those type videos, so I'm going to let that cool down a little bit before I put some of those videos out, maybe give my spin on it. I would love to fill up a Cutlass Steel, take it into Jumptown 2.0, and rock and roll there with my org. Again, I have not been able to participate in much of anything here lately, including org activities, so I apologize to all my org mates out there. You guys are still rocking it in the verse with or without me. I certainly appreciate it, and yeah, I look forward to being able to join you guys in a future upcoming event, hopefully sooner rather than later. Yeah, so there has been a lot. Luminalia, you had the 12 days of Christmas. You had a lot of reveals, some free paint jobs. some cool stuff like that. My org has recently done some Jumptown 2.0 stuff, you know, so some of that might be able to be caught in some videos out there. I would like to do some more PvP going into the new year to get better at my PvP, as I know a lot of you out there are concerned about some different PvP changes. So maybe I can kind of bring that journey to you guys. Maybe you'll be able to learn from my mistakes and some of my advances. Again, I'd like to get a couple of new joysticks as well. In case you're wondering what TexasSpaceNavy, or Mud Dog in particular, is running as a system, I'm running an old Intel i7-4960X with 32 gigabytes of DDR2 RAM. That's right, DDR2, because it's not capable of running the 3, I don't believe, and 1080 Ti from NVIDIA. I also have an Intel Optane drive that I have the game running on, as well as an Evo, I don't remember which Evo, Samsung solid state drive, and I have a couple of, or another hard drive as well, and an external hard drive that I use for a lot of my videos after I've uploaded them and saved them, as well as the thumbnails and all of that. So that's what I'm running. And now, as far as sticks, I run on my right hand an old, and I mean really old, Microsoft Sidewinder Force Feedback 2. Yeah, you'll have to look that one up. Most of you don't have a clue what that joystick is. It was pretty awesome. I feel like the motor's going out in it now, so I'm really getting into that. I need a new joystick mode again. And then I also have an old T16000M from Thrustmaster that I use on my left hand stick. And while it has been a very good stick too, it's feeling a little rough around the edges. The gimbal is, I guess it could use maybe some more lubricant or something like that, but it's not feeling steady anymore. So a lot of my flight movement feels herky-jerky. For keyboards, I have an old Corsair K55. It's only capable of one color LED, and that is red. That's how old that is. And I have, for my mouse, a Logitech G502 Hero Edition. So it's not super old, though I do have the old Proteus Spectrum or Proteus Core versions of the G502. So I'd like to move on to like a Lightspeed model of it. Sometimes I rock an Ultralight 2 from Final Mouse. I really like that mouse. The the left mouse click has started to stick a little bit. So I've moved back to my 502, which I like the ergonomics of most, but the weight is a little heavy. I would prefer to go with a lighter weight mouse in the future. And the 502 Lightspeed here is a little bit lighter, so we may try that out in the future. And again, for my headset, the new one is the Epos, or the old Sennheiser. It's not really old. PC38X. I used to use a Sennheiser 660 HD. That's a phenomenal headset. This one is too. So I really can't fault anything on either headset. I like them both well. So yeah, that's what I'm rocking in the verse, rocking out of the verse. My screen. What kind of screen am I using for my primary screen? It's a Samsung. What is it? It's the super ultra wide Samsung. I can't even think of the name of it now. But it's rather large. I would like to upgrade that to a 4K standard definition type, ultra high definition type screen. What I mean by standard definition, I meant standard resolution. So yeah, because a lot of my videos have these black bars, as you can see. So yeah, that's what I'm looking forward to in the new year. I want to change some things up. I want to get some new equipment, some new things. Maybe incorporate some stuff that I haven't had before. I need a new gaming chair as well. I don't like putting wish list or anything on Amazon. Maybe I will start doing some Amazon links or something though for you guys, so that that can help contribute to the channel as well if you're to go purchase something that I have. Something else I'd like to do this new year, which I'll go get into a new year video, you know, later on. That's pretty much what this has been, thanking for this year and looking forward to the new year. I would like to get some merch out for you guys. How many of you guys would like some Texas Space Navy merch? Some shirts, some patches, badges, something along those lines. If that's something that might interest you, let me know in the comments down below. I'm going to go ahead and bring this video to a close. Again, I really do appreciate everybody that's tuned in this year. I hope everybody's had a great Christmas, and if you haven't, I'm truly sorry. But keep in mind that it's all about spreading the cheer and the joy and the love, and accepting the love that people have around you. If people aren't giving you that love or that cheer, you know, spread it instead. You know, you can spread it and maybe it'll be contagious, and others will start spreading it back. I'm really fortunate that I have a lot of loving folks around me right now, and again, I'm very appreciative of it. So with that said, make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, check out the Patreon and my YouTube members. I really do appreciate all of you. You guys are awesome, and I promise I'm going to have more content coming out more frequently. I'm Mud Dog with the Texas Space Navy, and I'll see you out in the verse.